Alright, so today's video, we're watching a Plat 2 support on PC playing Lifeweaver. Don't get too many Lifeweaver VODs. They say, I made it to Masters once. That's how it starts off. And that is where I deserve to be. Oh, wow, this is a statement. But this game has not been kind. I can't stop losing. I get throwers, levers, which I still don't understand why we lose rank for, and just generally Plat players. For example, a Kiriko who flanks, TPs, when they get to a low player who was in combat, then die because they TP'd to the center of the team fight and ends the game with the lowest heals by 3,000. And then a tank who focuses the one person in the enemy backline while the rest of the enemy team with the Rhine walks onto point, slaughters everyone, and caps it. I need to get out of here. This game I spent mostly just heal botting, so it doesn't really show much off other than game sense and heal bot ability. But I also play a sweet Juno and Moira when really needed. I realized partway through that our Pharah was being kind of epic, so I figured I'd pocket them. It worked out very well. There were, of course, a few bad plays. It wasn't perfect. I panicked with a tree once. So you're saying that you should be in Masters, and that's who you deserve to be, and you're currently in Plat. Okay, we'll see how it goes. Now, there's also Diamond 2 before Plat, or after Plat. So it goes Plat, Diamond, Masters. We'll see how this one goes.
Defend objective A.
Let's make a scene.
All right. So you're on Lifeweaver, very much...
Something for the sting.
Very much a character that's going to heal a lot. Like, that's a lot of what you're going to do. Now, obviously, you need to have some good pulls. Good pedal usage. Remember to use your pedal. Because your pedal has a way different... The way that pedal works now is that when you put it down, like the timer's based off of when it's used. So not having a pedal somewhere to be helpful for your teammates as an escape or even for yourself is a good thing. It's a good thing to have. So already I would like to see that out of you a little bit more. A lot of really good Lifeweavers that I go up against in top 500 or even when they're in Masters rank, etc., is they'll have a pedal ready. And they'll have it in a spot where it can't be killed easily. Out of curiosity, what was blocking the doorway here? It was a pedal. Okay. So, I just want to reiterate that having a pedal, having an escape route, and then being able to pull somebody away, all of that will be a helpful part of your Lifeweaver kit. More than just holding your button down and healing them. So I want to see a little bit more usage out of that kit. Because... you're going to need to be able to balance that as you climb. Hope that makes sense. Let's heal that Ashe just a little bit. Yeah, there you go. All right, remember, having like just a good pedal here, a good pull, can be helpful. So let's make sure we get that pedal somewhere for you to kind of just have ready at your disposal in case you need it. Like, you can put it in a safe spot for now. It's a little bit different than how it used to work, so it's definitely worth having out. Okay, you do have a Lifeweaver tree here, so don't be afraid to use it. Big slam. Now remember, let's just pause for a second. You've had full opportunity to be helpful to your Rhine, to use your tree. So this is where, people are like, oh, how can you play make on a Lifeweaver? Like, how can you play make on a Lifeweaver? Well, go use that tree aggressively before your Rhine's even dead. Now you have a pull on your Rhine. You can pull your Rhine into your tree. Does it heck up their shatter? Maybe, but your Rhine survives. Now the other team has to respond with their own ultimates. Maybe they use their own tree. Maybe they end up building up their hazard ultimate in time, and then now you get hazard ultimate out. But like, this is not giving your teammates opportunity. This is relying on your teammates to make all your plays. You have to remember, regardless of what hero you're playing, and you talk about it all the time during spectating, is playmaking. If you're playing this safe, right, where the only ability you're using is a heal and trying to chase a tracer down with your damage, there's a good chance you're going to miss out on the opportunity to be a playmaker, even on Lifeweaver. So, right now, you're not giving yourself a chance to win. You can blame your teammates all day long, but you certainly aren't being a part of the solution to the team here. You're just kind of there to put heals on people and hope for the best, right? Remember, playmaking is a big part of this game. That's how you're going to climb. It's one reason why whenever you watch me play like my weakest roles, I bring that up all the time. I'm like, I gotta be more aggressive. I gotta make a play. I can't sit here and just do nothing and expect something to happen. It's okay if you want to be aggressive with your tree here. As you can see, their Lifeweaver's done the same. It's okay to save your doom. There you go. Okay, I'm okay with that. This is good. Now you can use this as cover, which is nice. Good job. I'm okay with that usage of ultimate. Remember, another thing that people lose track of with Lifeweaver ultimate is you can also kind of use it as cover a little bit. So like where it becomes like an extra set of cover for you and your team and it heals. So it was okay. Yeah, I mean, I would like to see more petal usage. I think a lot of Lifeweavers, even when I like occasionally end up on a Lifeweaver, actually I need to play Lifeweaver today at one point because we're doing Nuzlocke. Petal usage is definitely underutilized, and I think a lot of players still haven't quite found the strength of Lifeweaver's petal. Like, you finally used it first time, but petal is just so much better now. And like the reason why I like seeing a petal somewhere is because if you use it really early pre-fight, unless I'm misunderstanding Lifeweaver, the cooldown starts right away. And not the cooldown on the petal itself disappearing, but on your ability to reuse it, if I'm correct. So like, your petal now has a cooldown timer on how much it can be used up, like used. Yeah, look at the timer. Like, I'll just pause right now. See how the timer's already going down? Like, do you see how the timer is already going down on the petal? This is why, like, I want to see more proactive use of your petal, because look at it. Like, it's going down there right away. It only doesn't count if it gets destroyed? Okay, so you're saying that if somebody destroys it, it puts it on a cooldown? Just so I understand it? Because okay, I'll have to check how that works. So, wait a second. So, if the petal timer gets to 0 seconds and then somebody destroys it, it puts it on a cooldown? I'm just curious how that works now with the interaction. I mean, you think it works like a Yari's turret? I'll have to see. I thought it worked a different way, but hey, it's good to learn. If I can learn too, that's good, right? I thought it was like, no one's shooting the damn petals. I can't tell. Can somebody kill the petal, please? It's very rare we see one up. Can somebody on their team kill it? That's a bad treat. Yep. No, it's gone. Look at it. The petal got destroyed, and the cooldown is still there. See? Yeah. So, like, that's why using the petal early would be good. You can damage it, and then they go on cooldown to regrow once they're destroyed. Okay. I'll keep paying attention to it so I can see how I understand it. Good job using your petal, which, by the way, you see why I like this early petal by you? That's nice. I like that. You were able to use it as an escape tool, and you didn't have to use it in a reactionary. Like, it was good. Good petal. Okay, that's just trying to do too much. Your safe cover is going to be this way. You don't need to peek that angle. Like, you can go this way. You want to end up this way in general. Like, just peeking that's just asking to fall over. I mean, honestly, if anything, even the cooldown part of the petal. Yeah, I'll pay attention to the petal. I want to get a better understanding of it too. I still see no reason why not to use it.
Better up high, isn't it? Life from life.
Can somebody on their team kill the petal? They just used it. That's why the petal was gone. So they used the petal, and then it still has the cooldown available. Keep watching in the meantime. Even in these situations, like, you could put a petal at, like, a doorway to block it from their teammates pushing through, like, random things. Good petal. Nice. Good job. Saving your teammate up in the air. Like what I'm seeing. Don't be afraid to pull one of your teammates to save. Wonderful. I was just hoping you would pull the bob away from the point. I was getting... I was getting concerned the bob was getting too much value. I mean, I think the bob might have been dead anyway, but I would have liked to see... Maybe it was accidental. Like, maybe you went to go pull him and it just, like, did that. I mean, I can see that. Like, whatever your sensitivity is on your pull. Anyway, let's just continue on. So far, I feel like you're playing too safe. I think you're not using your utility as well as you could. To point that part out.
Something for the stable.
Now remember, your Maug is already in, so don't be afraid to save them. Yep. Now, like, a pedal right here would be great. Imagine having a pedal that you can use on the side to be able to pull your teammates away and save them or find value elsewhere. Like, these are the spots I'm talking about where I just feel like, why not have a pedal up? Like, I just don't see why you wouldn't have that there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, behind, yeah, exactly. Behind the fire truck, you use that as, like, a utility. You can save a teammate, and then if they both jump off the pedal, they'll be in a safe spot. Like, you see what I'm saying? Nice job. Yep. Feel like your Pharah needed heals there, but I also see why you got a little bit distracted elsewhere. I guess recognize your Ana's there, and they'll be fine. I mean, your mom is way too aggro. Nothing you can do about that one. That's just a too aggressive. Now I would push up to try and pull them, just to be safe, because they can still damage them. Yeah. I guess they're fine, but that Mauga plays aggressive. Wow. They do not care. Here's a pedal. Yeah. There you go. Good to have, right? It's there. Your Mauga's on a mission. I'm not going to question it.
I'm moving to payload. Feel free to join me. Group up. Let's group up.
And I mean, honestly, you're doing a good job pushing the cart right now. Oh, so Ana maybe said they had nano. That would make sense. That'd be a good call. I like that. Don't be afraid to use tree here to win. That's the right play, by the way. I actually don't mind that. Okay, where'd you heck up right now? That pedal usage was a little bit off because you heard the hazard. I just feel like you could have been in a better spot with how you did that. I like how they accidentally used your pedal. It worked out perfectly. Actually, I need to rewind very quickly.
So much.
I'm just seeing something.
That should do it.
Yeah, see, the pedal got destroyed, and it only has a 3-second cooldown left. So yeah, it works how I thought it did, right? Because look at the pedal got destroyed, and now it's on a 3-second cooldown, but that's because that was the initial cooldown. See? That's what I was trying to explain earlier. Yeah, so it doesn't do like the Yari pylon. Yeah. It will be whatever the cooldown is. So that's why it's even more important to throw it out there, because once it's out there and you do it like pre-fight, you'll have another pedal to go again. So I wanted to make sure we got that right. That's what see what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason not to have a pedal out in a spot, especially like pre-fight, when you can just use a pedal again. Does that make sense? Because if it works like that on the cooldown, I just see no reason not to. Yep. Should be able to get the point here, though. Good play by your team. Really aggressive play by your Mauga, too, so that was really nice.
Life from life. The payload advances.
I'd push cart right now. Get the cart to the door. Your Ana's there. You'll be fine. And then a cupcake. Thanks for the Phoenix Prize. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. You're doing the right play. I mean, there's nothing. This is the correct play in this situation. Your Ana's there. Cart's moving fast. As in, like, you got your, you know. This seems like a totally normal spot. For me, at least. I'm okay with this.
Brimming with Violite.
I'm okay with this. Do they play so scared? I mean, they definitely don't. That's why I said, like, they don't definitely play to play make a lot of the time, which is the problem. But, like, these situations, like, you can't go play make. Like, your team is doing a good job with, like, momentum. I still would love to see a pedal. I just feel like there's so much opportunity to, like, block doorways or use it as an escape tool. Like, I just feel like the lack of pedal usage. You mentioned how you feel like you should be in Masters. I'm telling you right now, I'll go up against some good Lifeweavers nowadays in top 500, like Masters, etc. Because you get a lot in top 500. You'll get a lot of Masters because Masters is top 500 a lot of the time now. Like, the difference between a Lifeweaver who has a pedal down at all times and a Lifeweaver that never puts their pedal down, it's like night and day. Like, you're missing out on so much value, I'm telling you. Like, I even if you don't personally use it for, like, you at all times, think about using it as, like, okay, my teammate's really low, they're in a kind of a spot that's harder to get to. If I pull them back, they're still going to be killable. But if you pull them back up into the high ground, like, up into, like, the high ground of a pedal, like, it's a lot easier to survive. That pedal's a lot larger than it used to be. So you're just missing out on like free cover that most supports don't have that.
Ready?
So
A little care always helps.
it just feels like you said you feel like you should definitely be in Masters, but like things like this with Lifeweaver are things that need to be done like already. So yeah. Like you're using your pedal reactionary there. Like imagine like maybe your soldier sees a pedal behind him and then uses it. Perfect. Your teammate was able to get out of there. But then like I'm glad you like you use your pedal, but like you're not. I still feel like you should just use it as a way to. I don't know. You're gonna hear me mention the pedal 100 times. That is certainly a Emongg ultimate that wasn't needed.
Move out to the objective. We must defend.
Bounding forth.
I mean, Lifeweaver does play reactionary, but that means you can have a proactive pedal though, and still be reactionary.
I can hear you here.
Everything's fine so far. Don't be afraid to pull them. They're purple. Nice pull. Now, like that's an example where, like, if you have a pedal and you pull them up, maybe that's a better spot, right? Your pedal's still here, so you got that going for you. Pedal's gone. Cooldown is still available. You could throw another pedal down. You could bob that, or pedal that bob. I wouldn't do it. It would probably get your teammates killed, but you could do it.
Healing here. At your convenience.
I mean, your teammates have to push in because of the bob.
Come over here, please. Move back. Come here.
Watch out.
Ready. Victory is ours. Come to my side. Let's go.
You're better off with me.
Wait for it. Use your tree. Yep. I still think it's worth going for this. There you go. Nice pedal. Good job. And the reason why I like the idea of going for this is at the very worst you get on ultimates, right?
Take cover. The tree is gone.
Also, can I? Okay, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Didn't like they say in their thing that at one point they realized that their Pharah was dominating and they started to pocket them? Have they even really pocketed the Pharah that much? Like, I don't feel like they have. I feel like they just they see their Pharah's low after like a team fight, like, oh, here's a heal. Like, am I seeing it wrong? Did I miss like some like hardcore Pharah pocketing? I think I did, right? Maybe it's on this side.
Shame you didn't.
Like, I feel like they didn't change much about that. Like,
in the desert,
Nah.
the cheetah lives for 3 years. In the desert,
yeah, outside of like a couple times their teammates died. Yeah, I don't know. I'm
in the desert,
Attackers incoming. Defend
okay. Fair enough.
it's not that.
I guess when I was thinking they were pocketing the Pharah more, I was thinking like saving them with like pedal plays and constantly like checking on them. I feel like they just
Getting worse.
yeah. Maga's doing the same play as last time. They'll probably react a little bit better. Heal, yeah. I can see some heals there. I mean, but you're just this kind of seems like normal Lifeweaver heal, right? Like. Don't be afraid to pre-heal sometimes, too. Like, when you have a good heal ready to go for a bit. Well, yeah, they're dead. Now, all I'm saying is this. Let me say this much. If they have a pedal set up right here, and they use the pedal, and then they pull the Mauga because they're not out of line of sight, do they save the Mauga? You get what I'm saying? And this kind of goes back to what I'm saying, like, where you would rather let the tank LOS you, go around the fire truck, and then go try to pull a Mauga, instead of just have a pedal set up right here, go up into the pedal, pull the Mauga back, your Mauga's now safe, has gained control for your team, and now you can win a team fight. Do you see where I'm saying? Where, like, yes, while Lifeweaver's a bit more of a reactionary hero, you can still make plays. And these are the plays that are going to make or break games for you. So I don't get, like, you say that you feel like you should definitely, you need to be in Masters, you deserve it, but, like, these are the little plays that you need to have already done. So this is where you need to pick up on that gameplay. Because I feel like you're basically relying on your teammates to do everything, and then at that, you kind of are like, okay, I will throw this random heal at you occasionally, and then, yeah, I got to get into Masters right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, good pull.
Life from life.
Correct play. I would recommend healing them. Like, this is, like, even there. Your soldier clearly can win that. You have really high heals, and you prioritize trying to damage the soldier there. Right? Just keep your soldier alive. They'll win that.
A familiar sting of failure.
Do you see? Like, like, DPS and can work there if your soldier's in a good spot. But your soldier was clearly low and just could benefit from heals. You win that team fight. Now you have map control. And then, boom, once again, you've given yourself an opportunity to win the game. So that's 2 opportunities now where this game could be already over, that you could have been a positive effect on, and you ended up kind of going more on the neutral. So.
Feeling better, I hope.
Okay, now you have a tree. Let's get a pedal set up on the other side of the fire truck here. That way you have a good escape spot and can save your teammates if they get aggressive. Okay, let's Lifeweaver tree a corner where our teammates aren't at yet. Good work, but once again, it goes back to what I've been saying. Why don't you... There's the pedal. Wonderful. And then that was too late. And now you get pulled back. And now you're... Yeah. Good boy. In the meantime, you could have had a pedal to the right, saved your teammates, and now you're on Juno.
This ends now. Rocket barrage incoming.
Like, do you see this? Like, there's so much room for improvement for you. So much more room for improvement.
Spend every moment growing into who you truly are. A touch of regrowth.
Okay, I want to stop right there because you said they're bad. First of all, let me reiterate this. They're not bad. This isn't... It's not that they're playing terribly or they're bad. They're just not... Like, if you want to climb, there needs to be playmaking opportunities. They're just kind of chilling and not taking opportunity. They're not using a hero to their full, like, kit. And that doesn't mean, like, if you're not using your full kit correctly, it doesn't mean you're playing bad. It just means you're not giving yourselves a lot of opportunity to also win games, right? And that's where, like, that's why they're not climbing at this point. It's not because, like, they're aiming at walls and they don't even heal their teammates. They're just not, when they need to make a clutch play, when they can have a positive impact on a fight, they kind of just chill more. And there's a lot more they can do, and I think that's where they're going to open up their gameplay and climb, and that's where we're trying to get across, like, to this player. Here we go. That's how I feel. That's the... Yeah, I mean, that's kind of on your Malga. I won't blame you for that one. It's just, they're trying to do the same play too many times. Like, you could have saved him, but you needed to be on the same pace as them.
The warmth of firelight.
Heals?
That should do it.
Good job by your team. And there you go. I nope, you didn't even pedal. I don't, the pedal, there was a pedal for a bit, and then, but like the whole game, I'm glad that there was a, there's a pedal, but like, I want to show this pedal, like the pedal should be here. I mean, like, think about it. Think about how good of a pedal spot this can be. 1, if they start shooting at it, you know they're here. 2, you can go up into the air and you can pull your teammates and help them survive. And you have full vantage point, and then you could go from here to here. Like, you have so many ways to do it. So, just to kind of reiterate for you again, because I think this will be a good thing to point out to you. So, I think for you, the most important part is that you just need to be more a part of the gameplay. You need to do more pedals. And I'm telling you right now, you're going to be like, well, what's the point of pedaling? What's the point of pedaling? I'm telling you right now, the Lifeweavers, when you get the top 500, which if you want to get the Masters is pretty much in that range, you need to be better at making a pedal a part of your gameplay loop. If you don't ever pedal, I'm telling you, you're going to get killed too many times. You're going to do reactionary pedals. They're going to kill you in time, right? You have to remember, the reason why you also want to get your pedals set pre-fight sometimes, because anybody ever like thrown a pedal to save yourself, and then you end up hitting a wall, it bounces off the wall, lands behind you, takes a second to deploy, and then it's already too late? When you set a pre-fight, it gives you opportunity to have 2 pedals in a team fight. Like, what happens if you have a pedal on the floor, you use it, the other team shoots at it, but then you've already used your pedal cooldown, so it's already up again, and then you go up into the air again, right? It's a frustrating gameplay loop for people playing against you. So that's why I need to get you out of the mindset of like, you're like, oh, I should be in Masters. Oh, my teammates all suck. Like, they're all in plat. This game, your teammates are why you won this game. You can sit there and crap talk your teammates all day long, but I'm going to be real with you. You're in a plat game right now, and your plat teammates that you were mentioning popped off, and they're the reason why you won this game. Not because you were making these unreal Lifeweaver plays. So let's get more into the mindset of be a part of team fights more aggressive trees. Pedal usage needs to go up 500%. Like, all of that will make you a better player and then be more part of team fights. When you start to do that, you're going to see that steady climb, and then you're going to be in Masters. But if you keep doing this, you're purely relying on your teammates to win the games for you, right? You're purely relying on that stuff. So let's get in the mindset of, okay, more pedals. Okay, more saving my teammates when necessary. More aggressive plays. And then you do that. And then if you need to sit back and do a game like this, you'll be okay. But if you play like that every game, you're gonna end up staying in this range over and over again, even if you go on a win streak. So clean up that part of the gameplay, and you'll see a steady climb. You got this. You absolutely got this. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to all 3 YouTubes if you haven't. Leave a comment. All of that helps. If you want to submit your own Spectating, look in the description below. That's where we do that. We also record these live on stream. You can see the Twitch chat. Well, it might be below the webcam. I don't know yet. I don't have the overlay set up. And we stream on YouTube, so stop by if you haven't. We have a lot of fun here. And with that being said, I hope you all have an amazing day/night.